Alright guys, welcome back to another part of this tank progress for the Panzer Mark 3, I think, Ausf D, or version D, I think that's what it means, I'm not sure. But anyway, so far what I've done, cleaned out the parts and then I already started putting it together again. Here I sort of painted that already a little bit. I guess I have to, but I still need to do the detail painting because the canister here where the covers the spent round shell goes in. I think that's like dark gray, and of course this is like gunmetal. So yeah, I gotta paint that before I put it back on the turret. And right now I'm just working on this. I gotta fix that up a little bit because that was broken off. So kind of make it look something like this over here. So wait till that's dry and then I'll work on it to make it look like it's part of the actual kit. And the inside's been painted, so yeah, basically I just gotta finish this, install it to the turret and fix that there. Oh yeah, and of course the doors here and the top part of the turret from the commander's cupola. So gotta get that done. Extra wheel and where that goes, I guess. But when I put it up here, it's too big for it. It'll hit here. So I don't know. See what I can work or just leave it off. I'm not sure. Fixed up the jerry cans, but of course the back part is empty, so I gotta fill that out. And some little parts that I need to look at the instructions and see where they go. Excuse me. Well, actually, I know this handle goes up here, but I'm just gonna make one out of copper wire or something, because of course this is too short now. And extra tracks that I fixed up and glued back together. Towing cable, at least that's what I think it is, but of course because of I'm making the Africa Corps version, it has this here to put the jerry cans. And of course when I took it apart, these pieces were not, I couldn't salvage them, so just did those from scratch. So still gotta fine tune them, if you would, and then that'll be done. And I did that from a sprue, which is, I actually have it here, I just got this dirt from the hobby shop. And it's strip tyrene, it's at an angle, and it's, what is it, 2.0 millimeter or something, 4 pieces, or 0.80 millimeter in size, and it's like, yeah, 4 pieces. So this cost me about $4. It's just a tiny bit bigger than the actual size, so I just like trimmed them to size, at least, you know, from the width here. So I just trimmed a little bit from that side and from this side here. So now it's good to go. I just gotta, you know, fill in the seams and stuff, but it's good to go. So I'm happy at the way that's coming out. And of course, once you put it back together, I mean, you can see all the glue spots, but it's sanded. I sanded all that down. So once I do the coat of black, you know, fix whatever I can. And yeah, put everything back together. Of course, I'm missing the jack, so I gotta look through the parts that I have and see if I can find it, or if I can find a replacement for it. But everything else is good to go. Of course, those 2 pieces there, missing those from the front, so I just stretched out some sprue and, you know, just gonna put it on there, so at least there's some detail there, because I couldn't save those either, they were too small. And let's see, what else have I done to this. Okay, the lights also, of course, they broke out, so I just made a hole on the top of the lens Well, that one's too loose. I might have to fix that. And on the bottom part, drilled it out and just put a stretch sprue over it to connect them back together. And it worked fine, but like I said, this one I think I just hit too many times, so that one's breaking off. So I gotta fix that. But other than that, you see, so put some tracks here again that were used for armor also. And of course, those were there already, but like I said, these are extras, so maybe I'll put them somewhere else around the tank. These were together when I took them off, so I fixed them up so it's open a little bit. I have to look at looking at the instructions. So that's a little bit, because I guess this slides in and out so the driver can see from the holes there where he drives and looks forward. These were put in incorrectly, so I fixed those. Normally this one was here, you can see where the glue was, and this one was next to the side. So I fixed that up, put them where they belong. I mean, I couldn't fix everything here, but okay, from this one, that S part there, one of them broke off, so that happened when I was taking it apart, but it's no big deal. So did that, corrected that area there. Same thing with these extra armor plating. They were positioned incorrectly, so I kind of moved this one back. That way this would be flush with the front. Same thing with this on the angle there, flush, so now it's all correct. And then this, it was also the same with the other side. And fix that up, so now it's correct in the correct position. Yeah. So that's it on that. Just small gap there as I put it back together. So use some putty from Vallejo for small corrections, and it was really good. And this is what I use for that, and it's pretty good. And of course it has a small tip, so you have more control over it, so that's pretty cool. And so yeah, what I did was just filled up the gap and just went over that with a wet cotton swab and clean up the excess. So we'll see how it looks like when I give it a coat of flat black. Yeah, and like I said, the turret fixed up the areas there where the glue was put in there, so now this actually turns around. So it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm happy with the way it's coming out. Alright, so that's pretty much it on that for now. Stay tuned for the next part.